Good day, students. You're welcome to another history class. How are you today? The topic we'll be considering today are the factors that led to the rise of Ghana Empire. Those factors that led to the rise of Ghana Empire are what we'll be considering today. Don't forget, we've been talking about the earliest empires in pre-colonial West Africa. We started with Ghana Empire, followed by Mali Empire. Then lastly, we had Songhai Empire. So now we are still on Ghana Empire. We talked about Ghana Empire when we're talking about the origin of Ghana Empire. We said it was founded by the Soninke people, the Soninke tribe, that they gathered people from scattered places together to form an empire. And its meaning, or the title of their king, was called Ghana, meaning a warrior or a powerful king. And it was meant to believe that the first king of Ghana Empire was Dinga Sise. Having known that, we also talked about the social structure of Ghana Empire, while we also mentioned the political structures of Ghana Empire. But today, properly, we'll be looking at the factors that led to the rise of Ghana Empire. One of the factors that led to the rise of Ghana Empire is geographical location. It was believed that this empire was located in a fertile land. That means the location of the empire had fertile land that enabled agricultural activities. People planted different kind of crops, and it even made people to come into the empire since they had good and fertile land for agricultural purposes. Another factor to be considered now is military power. Don't forget, when I took you around the previous topic, I talked about the title of their king called Ghana, meaning warrior or powerful. No wonder this military power aided the rise of this empire. The empire had strong army that helped this empire to expand. How did they expand? They conquered other neighboring states. Because of this, their military power, it helped them in conquering other neighboring states and expanded the empire. Number 3 we have is availability of gold and other natural resources. Availability of gold and other natural resources. Ghana Empire was naturally blessed with natural resources. That means other gold and natural resources was readily available in Ghana Empire. As a result of this empire became wealthy and famous of these resources. In fact, the early writers, the early Arabic scholars, named the empire land of gold, or land filled with gold. Gold mining was a major economic activity of this empire, and it didn't stop at that. This empire even exported gold to other places. And also they had different commercial centers for these resources. One of these is Wangara. Wangara was known as a center for mining gold. They had readily deposited gold there, where gold was mined in large quantity. Then another one we have there was Tagaza. This center was for mining of salt. Mining of salt. Then another factor we'll be considering for the rise of Ghana Empire is their involvement in trans-Sahara trade. Ghana Empire involved in trans-Sahara trade. What do we mean by trans-Sahara trade? This is the trade between the West African countries and the North African countries through or across the Sahara Desert. So with this, Ghana Empire also involved in this trade. It made its wealth too as a result of this trade, because it exported some things to the North Africa, which were gold. I told you that gold was available in Ghana Empire, and also they exported these things to North Africa: gold, gum, cotton, leather, and the rest. While they also imported some items from North Africa, like horses from North Africa. Then lastly, we'll consider here is the wealth they gained from custom duties. This was also a factor that led to the rise of Ghana Empire. When we are talking about custom duties, these are the levies or fees paid on exported or imported goods. Exported goods are goods that are leaving the empire outside the empire, while imported goods are those ones coming into the empire. So this empire also became rich as a result of these custom duties it imposed on goods, whether exported or imported goods. Now we've been able to talk about the factors that led to the rise of Ghana Empire. We said one of these factors was geographical location. The Ghana Empire was located in a fertile land that enabled the people to engage in agricultural activity. When we are talking about agricultural activity, it is very wide. You can talk about, planting of crops, even rearing of domestic animals. It was suitable for that purpose. We also talk about their military power, that they had strong army. Since these people were warrior tribes, they had strong army who could help them expand and conquer their neighboring states. So these were also factors that led to the rise of Ghana Empire. Then we also talked about availability of gold and other natural resources. We said gold and other natural resources like salt, leather was readily available in Ghana Empire. I also mentioned their involvement in Trans-Sahara trade. I told you that Trans-Sahara trade was the kind of trade between the North African countries and the West African countries through or across the Sahara Desert. The Ghana Empire too also involved in this kind of trade. So it gained some wealth from this trade. Then lastly, I talked about the wealth from custom duties. We said that this empire became rich as a result of these levies or fees imposed on exported and imported goods. Thank you.